Hey guys, we're back with another street build. This time, rather than working on my townhouses, I decided to do Lilsimsie's latest shell challenge, which was her Justice for Cowplant shell challenge. And let me tell you, I had a lot of trouble with it. It's the morning, so my throat is kind of funky, by the way. But, so, these fucking diagonals, they got me real good. But so as you can see, we're building in Strangerville. We start off in the upper part of Strangerville because I was like, I'm gonna do a cool Victorian-y looking thing, but then it just didn't work because like all the other houses are like 3 stories and they have all of these like roundy bits. I don't have words. But so you'll see eventually we move it down into the lot where the airplane crashes, but obviously we removed the airplane crash, and I sort of got this idea for this sort of like, a grandmother used to live here, the interior looks like that at least, but she died and it sort of got taken over by the local youths and it was used for partying and stuff, which is this really weird idea, but I liked it. As you can see, I'm having a lot of trouble with the roof. Like, that shit got me, because I knew I wanted this wraparound porch, because that obviously goes with the whole Victorian idea, but that shit wasn't working. But yeah, it took me so long to build this. It was like across 3 days that I like decorated. I wouldn't say building, but I decorated it, and that was hard, and I have nothing to say. I have no clue what I'm saying, so that's gonna be great. But it took me like 3 days, and it took ages. I was so drained at the end of it. Like, honestly, oof. But we managed. That's what counts. And like, I don't think it's gonna like win, quote unquote, or get into Lilsimsie's main video, because I know there's so many more creative people out there, but I'm pretty happy with what I did, so that's good. I think we do end up rejigging this porch, or at least the roofing, but yeah, so this build like was a pain. It was painful. I almost cried. Fuck diagonals. Honestly, I hate diagonals. I know she does it to like give us the challenge and stuff, but like it makes me want to cry. And I'm always close to tears, so nice. I had to edit this so much because I took a lot of long pauses and I don't know why. I know at least one of them was me going downstairs to get a sandwich, but I didn't stop recording because I'm an idiot. But the rest of them, no clue. I suspect it was my brothers coming in and bothering me, or me picking another YouTube video or something. I've been watching a lot of BuzzFeed Unsolved, like I said in my last video, in my last speed build, and I've also been watching a lot of Critical Role, because I'm a D&D bitch. As I think I've said before that my life at the minute, here we are, we've moved lots, and lifted her up onto a wee, slightly higher thing. I do so much decorating. I spend so much time scrolling down debug in this build. And this floor plan, I think like the majority of this video is just floor plan, quite honestly. And that pains me. It pains me. I took so long just fumbling around with the floor plan because I was like trying to make it realistic but also trying to make it work. And those stairs, I think I fiddle with the stairs about 5 times. Like I leave them, come back, fiddle, leave them, come back, fiddle, and it's a mess, guys. But as I was saying, like, yeah, my life is just Sims and D&D at the minute. I also need to record more Dragon Age because I like playing Dragon Age. Not many people watch me play Dragon Age, but I like playing Dragon Age, so that's what matters. But yeah, I just play D&D and play Sims and Animal Crossing, if we're being honest. I have 2 D&D games at the minute, which is more than I have during normal time, thanks quarantine. But it's really fun. Like, if y'all want to hear me talk about my D&D games, please just tell me, because I want to talk about them, but I also know, like, not everyone's interested in them, and I don't think they're the sort of thing, like, people that watch my Sims videos would be very into, judging by, like, what most Sims players are like. But it's my channel, I'll do what I want to a certain extent. Yeah, how are we all doing? Hope we all staying safe, living through this, you know? I've been trying to spend more time outside. I was getting really down last week, and really down and tired just because I was just spending the whole day looking at screens, and let me tell you folks, that's not healthy. So like, I spent the entire weekend like trying to be away from screens. Like, I still had my phone on me, and maybe like in the evenings I'd watch a YouTube video or a couple, or like 2 Critical Role episodes. Not quite, but during the day I was like trying to be outside or doing stuff around the house, and like I did feel a lot better. So like, I know like it's pretty rote advice, but my serious advice is just, if you're feeling a bit shitty during this quarantine time, if you can get outside or just like take a break from screens and stuff, do it. It's helpful. Yeah. Also, these fucking stairs. Do you know what I really hate? Is the whole like, you can't intersect foundations bit that you get when you try to put spirally looking staircases on the first floor. Like, that annoys me, because I know you can do it on upper floors, because I've done it in one of my builds before. If you go into my gallery, there's the student townhouse build, I think it's called, and that's got a spiral looking staircase, you know, when you like turn it and turn it and turn it, so it like sort of goes round on itself. That but you can't do that on first floors, and it's so annoying, because like, that would save space, be a real lifesaver in this build. It would have been so helpful, but 'twas not to be, unfortunately. Yeah, just to say, my dog is just lying on my bed behind me, looking at me. Like, she's not even looking at me, she's just going to sleep. My drawling tones are really like sending her off. I think once we've got the floor plan set though, it sort of picks up. I hope. I can't remember. Things are a blur now, guys. Time doesn't exist. Listen to me going off about how like healthy and rejuvenated I am, and then time doesn't exist. I'm so sorry. So who wants to hear Anna's stories from quarantine? First off, we have earlier this week, my brother, like, we were like finishing dinner, and we always have dinner together as a family, unless like for some reason we can't. Like, I always skip out twice a week at the minute because of D&D, because D&D always takes place in the evenings for some reason. But one time when we were all together, my big brother was like walking past me as I was holding my phone, nothing else, just my phone. I was feeling a bit dozy, and my brother like comes up to me and like opens his arms like for a hug, but I just sort of drop my phone in surprise because I am not paying attention. And he just goes, "Wow, Anna, you really been drinking that dumb bitch juice, haven't you?" And I just look at him and I go, "Yeah, it's water. I'm the dumb bitch." And we just couldn't stop laughing. Like, saying the story now, not that funny, but it was hilarious at the time because we're both mental and stir crazy, aren't we? Yeah, sounds about right. Yep. So back to the build though. That was my attempt to bring in personal stories into my speed builds. But back to build, I tried to make it look like very sort of, the interior is very dated. That's why there's the carpet, the rose wallpaper, but also like, you know, messy, disgusting, grungy. Like, it's been deserted but for like parties and shit for the past couple of years. So that's why like I cover it in cracks and shit. But also like the city living walls and the city living carpet and the Strangerville tiles and things. Like, the whole goal was to make it seem very sort of run down in a way that you can't. It's really hard in Sims 4 because we don't have a lot of run down objects. Like, I'd love sort of like decorative stuff that looks like a junkyard, essentially. Like, I'd love sort of a couch that's only got 2 legs or something. Like, with Sims 3 University, we got a lot of rundown objects that you'd like pull out of the dumpsters and stuff if you went dumpster diving for the rebels. And like, I would have loved if we got more stuff like that in Discover University, if we get a pack with more sort of rundown objects, because those are really good for builds like this. And just generally, like, you're poor, you don't have a full house, maybe you got some stuff at a junk sale, not like the flea market, because all the stuff in the flea market is quite nice, it's just a bit funky. More sort of rundown things, like we have the coffee table that's made out of like boxes and stuff, or that box end table that I just pulled out, or I'm trying to think of what other things, because like we have couches that can look semi rundown, but like it's not really, is it? It's just, I just did like lots of mismatched furniture here, and like angles, you know, make it look lived in. But yeah, this box, like I would love if we had more stuff like that, or the bookshelves we got with Discover University that like are on cinder blocks and things. Like, that'd be great. And more like rundown cabinets that aren't those disgusting cabinets from City Living, because those aren't even nice cabinets. Like, they're these disgusting faux modern simple cabinets that just I do not rate. And they're not very versatile. Like, there's only certain builds you can put that in. Like, they don't really fit in with the whole idea of a rundown grandma's house, do they? So I would love if we had more like, or if we even just got extra swatches on things that looked a bit rundown, you know? That'd be great, because I love building like rundown things. I love building like my first flat where all of my furniture is like 4th hand and stuff. But yeah, so that was my little rant about that. Also, just placing stuff on diagonals like sinks and toilets, so hard, because like, you know, they click to squares, but obviously when it's in a diagonal it's not square, it's a triangle, so that makes it really difficult. Oh, my video's lagging a little bit here, that's really sad. There was one point in my 3rd recording where it just like cut out because I ran out of memory space on my C drive. So that's funky fresh. I think I need to have a look through all that stuff and just go around deleting things. Yeah, or move stuff onto my D drive, which is much larger. Yeah, we threw in a bubble blower because these youths, they're delinquents with their bubbles. Gosh, disgusting, isn't it? Not in this household. We good Christian girls in this household. No, we're not. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to steal Plumbella's brand. It's fine. It's fine. You can understand me, unlike Plumbella. That's a joke. I love people from Middlesbrough. Spent my summer with people from Newcastle and Middlesbrough, among others. And they were actually probably some of the easiest people to understand. I'm sorry, I'm a mess. And I'm still talking, and I don't know how long this video is. Because I'm only 13 minutes in. It's 22 or so minutes long, and I'm... Okay, we about halfway. We got this, guys. So yeah, I spent a lot of time on the furnishings and just decorating it and moving stuff around. Like, in the bathrooms are basically carbon copies of each other, but I end up using a lot of stuff from Vampires because that's rundown looking, and a lot of stuff from Strangerville because this is placed in Strangerville. I would like to confess that I actually chose to put it in Strangerville purely because of how much Lilsimsie hates Strangerville, because I love Lilsimsie. I love her. She like got me back into playing Sims and stuff, and got me back into the Sims online community and things. but also I just like, I'm an annoying piece of shit, so I was gonna do that. But yeah, so I also feel, there's a lot of like wall lights and it's not very well lit because I don't feel like there's any like run down looking ceiling lights. And I placed a lot of lava lamps. I'm not sure what my motivation behind all the lava lamps is, other than cool colors. Here is my demon summoning area. I should have gotten like those little swimming mats and placed them there and made a little pentagram with them. I'm dumb. This pause here was me looking up the show live edit objects sheet because I couldn't remember it. There's that tarp because I thought that the the outline, you know, of a dead person that is in one of the flats in City Living. I thought that was a mat for some reason. It was a rug, but it's not. So I just put the tarp down and like, suspend your disbelief. There's a dead body outline under there. That's where the grandma died. No, it's not. I suspect a youth got very drunk and something happened. That's what happens. At least in Britain it is. This is me like just putting cracks and stuff everywhere, just making it look really sort of disgusting. Because I love that for me. Yeah, and we're gonna like go through and add loads of scratches and mess and things. I spent so long. I got one of the debug fences that looks like run down and stuff. I spent so long placing that as a fence around the house, and for some reason we've got radioactive waste. I'm not sure what my motivation was there. I'm fairly sure it was just, this makes the place look more run down, let's do that. But yeah, so funky. Yeah, it was just like plastering the walls and posters and stuff, like we're trying to cover stuff up, and that sort of thing. So yeah, and I'm not sure when the recording cuts off. Fairly soon, looking at my timer. By fairly soon I mean about 5 minutes. But I know I go around and when I'm scrolling through the debug menu, I like pull out pretty much every piece of alcohol looking stuff, juice looking stuff I can find, including glasses and like energy drink cans, and just place them everywhere because these kids aren't cleaning up after themselves. They out here just partying with no care in the world because this isn't their house, this is just a house. And they're terrible. This was a challenge because I was trying to place it so they didn't look like, they didn't do that thing where they like fold out. They don't fold out, but they sort of, you know, clash when you place posters one over the other, and they can't decide which one's meant to be on top, you know. Yeah, plants, doors, scroll. There we go, here we are, we're pulling out some alcohols. I also pull out glasses, I pull out rubbish piles and things and just place them all over the place, just trying to make this place look as grungy as possible. Yeah, I imagine ragers here on Saturdays. I suspect someone squats here most of the time. Like if you want to get away from your parents, just pull up here. Parties every weekend, all weekend. Shit goes down. There's a baby in the sink because I know how much Lilsimsie hated those. Was confused by those in her fixer-upper. So I was like, a baby in the sink? Yes, please. Not sure why there's a baby in the sink. Illicit activities going on here, guys. Like, maybe it's a sacrifice to the cult that lives in the room upstairs and that's trying to summon Satan. Maybe someone had a baby but can't tell their family, so like communally all of the teenagers are looking after it. I don't know. What? Half of this was just me being really tired and pulling stuff out and going, yeah, that works. I'm always tired though. I'm watching Critical Role right now, and it's a bit that Sam's doing. If you watch Critical Role, it's one of Sam's ads. And he's like talking about a sponsor for Hero Forge, but about being sweeter so they're better, and he's like putting whipped cream on loads of stuff, and he just brushed his teeth with toothpaste and whipped cream, and it was a ride, y'all. Here's me doing the fence, like I said. So I was just trying to make it look as like a fence, but like run down as shit. I think I go back and edit it at one point, because they haven't actually clicked on together very much. But I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. Like, I know it's not the highest effort thing that people have done for Lilsimsie's build challenges, but I'm really like happy with it and what I've done with it. So that's good, isn't it? Yeah, this is just me adding trash and laundry and things, putting those beer cans on beer cans. They're energy drink cans that I've decided also double as beer cans for clutter purposes. On tables, we also like get those alcohols up, juice bottles up there, and like I put out some glasses and like, yes, these guys are drinking scotch. There's a decanter. I figure like this is all just, half of it is just stuff the granny left behind when she died, when she bit it. So like whatever works essentially. And I'm a shit judge of time. So we have very little time left in the speed build. But when we're finished the speed build, I'll jump in and do a little tour of the house. So we're back in live mode at the house here with my self-sim in her hot weather wear. My build videos are just you slowly learning more and more about me. So this is it with all of its landscaping stuff that got cut out of the video because I didn't have any memory. I think this is the boundary of the vault. I remember putting something like that down. So, yeah. I think it might be like this, so that's what I put down. Who knows? I could easily check. We also put down a couple Strangerville plants and stuff, just because, like, put it in the world, guys. So this is the house, exterior-wise. A lot of cracks, some graffiti and stuff. And then we will go into tab mode, go down, and come up to the front door. Very slowly. I'm just gonna page down. And then we come in the door, and bam! Disgusting. One sec, page up. There we go, less disgusting. So first off, we've got loads of these bills and letters right through the letterbox. And then you come in, disgusting room, sound system, a bat in case we've got any unwanted visitors, a couch for chit-chatting. Like, it's just a hangout spot, those flickering posters, let's ignore that. The stairs, this is the kitchen with another amp set, some trash, a floating bottle of milk. See what I mean when I told you I was a bit mad? Lots of just drinks and glasses and rubbish everywhere. Hold up. Baby in the sink. Because I'm a mess. Fridge, there's a back door. If we go this way, there is a half bathroom through that door, and then through this door is drugs. And whatever you want to say is on there, probably more drugs. Drug paraphernalia. Because I knew it would disappoint Simsie. Oh, we're in the cupboard under the stairs. Because I'm not very smart. And then you go up the stairs. And you're up the stairs. You're greeted by a cobweb. And then in this door is what I imagine was the grandmother's room. That is now used for unchristian purposes. Balcony that I didn't really do much with. Where's the door? Here. And then round the thingy into this room, also used for very unchristian purposes. Kid's bed, creepy bunny toy, you know, the huge. And then there's just a bathroom with some stains and stuff. So yeah, what more could you want? I'll just give you a top-down view of the floor plan. So that's the second floor. This is the ground floor. Yeah, easy as pie. And that's the build. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. That'd be lovely. Thanks for watching. Bye.